Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Dash Rendar, aka Johnny Silverhand. Today we have part 2 of ancient weapons versus modern armor. Now in the first segment we tested 3A armor, we tested the 4A plates, and had a lot of fun doing it. In this video, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I've got a military issued helmet here. It's an older one, I think from the late 80s, but I'm really curious. It's Kevlar ballistic helmet. So I'm gonna test it out against the gambit of what I have. I got the 155 here, the 165, I got the great sword, and a few other things along the way. But most importantly, going to be the introduction of the newest member of the family. This is 135 at 28. I generally try to get to 30 inches, so it'll probably be right around 140, 150. It's a recurve bow from MR Bows. I believe it's called Despo. 57 inches, which is pretty long for a recurve, but it's good because I can actually use the 3 fingers. When you have a recurve or a horse bow, you're gonna use a thumb draw as well. But I never really learned that, so I can still do 3 fingers on this and give it a good proper pull. So we're gonna start off with the Warbows. We're gonna mix up some other things in there and put this thing to the test. So to get this party started, we got my 155-pound bow here with about a 1500 grain bodkin tip. I'm gonna just take a few pot shots at this thing, and we are gonna see what ballistic Kevlar helmets can do against a Warbow. All right, now we are talking. So you can probably see that first shot that hit actually glanced off perfectly. So it kind of hit to the side here, scraped through and bounced around. That second one, I mean, you can see the tip right here that bent in, but that actually dug into the helmet pretty dang good. Now, again, it's gonna protect you, but I'm actually just impressed it was able to do even that. So it didn't go through, but it went in probably about yay deep without the bent tip, so a little bit, but off to a good start. Next up for the helmet, we are gonna have some proper fun. I got my Claymore here, and again, it's not the sharpest sword in the world. It's got an edge to it, but it's just got a lot of mass. So I wanna see how the helmet does against that. So naturally, coming down the top of it like I did, that created the best imprint on it. You can see where the slash came right along here. Coming to the front of it, didn't do as good. There's gonna be a little bit less power when you're swinging to the side versus coming down over the top of something. So yes, again, I don't think anyone's surprised, but that one on top actually did really well there. I'm impressed by it. Helmet is doing well against ancient weapons, as I would hope it would. 155 did some pretty good damage to it. The great sword, not a ton. And now we're gonna try out some throwing axes. We got a couple good shots on there, honestly. I was pretty pleased with it. So first off, we have this one right here that came in, and you can't see it, but it actually punched in a decent amount. I would say, I don't know, maybe 2 centimeters, something like that. On the back, we had a graze right here, and then we had one that kind of hit flat right here. So best one was this one, again, right here, and you can kind of see where it kind of caved it in a little bit or get kind of a dent in there. Probably about the same distance penetration as the Claymore, but they did very well. You know, you can see it blunt to the tips right there as well. So I'm definitely going to sharpen a lot of stuff after this is over. can't do an armor test without the king of weapons, the spear. So this spear, again, is not like a javelin per se. It can be used as one. It's kind of a medium-sized spear, but it's got a very good pronounced tip in there. I just sharpened on it, so I'm gonna see how our modern helmet does against that. So that felt kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Fudge. So probably no spear, maybe I'll just stab it, but I don't think I'm gonna throw right now, sorry. That was a little anticlimactic, but something is up with my elbow when I threw that. So you can see just from the stab, it was this one right here. So it didn't go through. Obviously, it's not gonna have the same power as like a good solid throw with a thrust, but still, it's gonna check all the boxes. So to end this on a bang, we have got the newest member of the family, the 135 at 28 Asiatic bow. So I am very curious to see how this will perform. I've already chronoed it in a couple different videos. I'll post those later, but it does shoot faster with a lighter arrow. So I'm curious to see if the difference in mass will make a difference, but I am excited to see. See that grazed right over the top of it. What I want to do for this one is I want to actually put it to the side a little bit, just kind of see if it's a flatter surface with this bow here, if that's going to make much of a difference. So I'm going to try that and see if that causes any more damage to it, because it's going to hit a flatter surface. All right, so results were somewhat similar. The best shot was this one right here at the bottom. I can actually feel where it poked into the other side. So I actually think it went a little bit better than the Warbow. It hit it at a deeper level in that spot. You can see where the graze came right over top here, and that just kind of dug into it a little bit. So it's pushing through the top portion there, but it's not really getting through into the bottom layer, except for that last one. Like you saw right here, that last one here went in, and you can feel the indentation where it almost poked through to the back. It just went in sideways right there. So almost all the way, but not quite. And shows that efficiency and that power. And again, this one, I'm still really new with it. The draw feels a little off. I'm not really doing it justice. So as I spend more time with this bow, I'm sure it's only gonna improve and improve. And if I get better weighted proper arrows for this, heavy duty Warbow arrows out of this, and it's not designed to manage that necessarily. It can handle lighter ones. So they're gonna fly faster, probably penetrate a little deeper, but I just need to get that in my arsenal next. Well, everybody, that's our video. The soldier lived. Helmet did exceptionally well, as I figured. The most impressive thing to me was the Warbow with the bodkin tips. And the big thing is those are meant to push those heavy duty arrows. And so they do a really good job delivering that mass. But if I had the proper weighted arrows for this thing, I really feel like I'd be performing a lot better. So I'm gonna work on getting that, because you know, that's the next step. Shooting with this thing as well is a little bit foreign. It's kind of a different pull, but it feels good. I don't think I'm maximizing it to its full potential. So I'll start working on that and grinding on that as well. Always, if you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button. As my son said,
smash that like button.
That's right. Thinking of some other ones for the next one. But now that I have this, I'm really excited too, because I can start exploring different cultures in history, because I want to have that weaponry when I do it, finding some of those other cultures and making some videos about that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the destruction. It's fun to do as always, and comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more destruction. If not, that's cool. You'll just miss out on some great stuff.